DJI, if you're watching, I've got two things I want to say to you. Firstly, sorry that I keep pronouncing your name DJI and not DJI. And secondly, thank you so much for creating the Pocket 3. If you're a regular viewer to the channel, it will be no surprise to you that I absolutely love the Pocket 3, like love the Pocket 3. Oh. But James, a few months later, has your opinion changed on it, I hear you ask? No. I still bloody love it. Now yes, of course, there are some things that are slightly annoying with it, but what and who is ever perfect? See, the thing is, every time I'm planning a video, I say to myself, right, for this video, I'm gonna shoot using my A7 III. Do I stick to that? No. I reach for the Pocket 3.
Mad savage in me back and I'm back and it happening, ready to blow. I remember doing.
So in a complete turn of events, I've got a new accessory with me and I was going to touch on this bit a little bit later in the video, but it only makes sense to bring it up now. Yeah, one of the annoying things about the Pocket 3 is it's not waterproof. It doesn't even have any splash rating. And yeah, I'm in Lisbon at the moment and it started to really chuck it down. So I had to stop recording and go and hunt for an umbrella. And let's just say I've just spent 20 euros on this umbrella. I'm no expert in umbrella pricing structures, but 20 euros seems a little bit steep to me. There was another one available in the shop and it was 15 euros, but the guy said to me, nah, that's not any good. It's only a one-use umbrella. And again, I'm not an expert in umbrellas, but I didn't realize there was such a thing as a one-use umbrella. But here we are. For me to continue filming today, I had to go out and buy an umbrella to keep it nice and protected. And you know what? There has been times where I've let it get rained on slightly. Me living in London, it's raining most of the time, and I have pushed it a little bit sometimes and let it get rained on, and it's held up fine. And I did the same with the Pocket 2. Now, I'm not saying for you to go out there and start filming in the rain with the Pocket 3 necessarily, because I don't want to be responsible if something goes wrong. But the thing with it is there's no official rating, so there's always that fear in my mind that something could go wrong if, yeah, a lot of water gets inside, which today I took the decision to, yeah, cover it because it started, yeah, spitting it, chucking it down faster than it did. Now, I'm not expecting to take it in the sea and to film the fish. Like, I don't expect it to be fully waterproof in that sense because of the gimbal head mainly, but a splash rating would be good. So when it does start to rain, you can still film in it as long as it's obviously not completely chucking it down. Just a little bit of rain would be good, and you don't have to go out and spend 20 euros on an umbrella. One of the great things about this whole setup is it literally is an all-in-one setup. Camera, gimbal, cameraman, or camera woman, or camera person. And what I mean by that is you could literally set it down on the side, and if it was filming you and you were moving in shot, as long as you've got active track activated, it's obviously going to follow your movement, so you don't really need anyone there filming you, and you only really miss it when you don't have it. As in, like the other day I was filming some shots with the Action 4 and I put it up on the side on a tripod and I was moving around in the shot, and I just forgot that actually the Action 4 is not moving, it's just static, because I'm so used to filming with the Pocket 3 when the active track's on and I can move around freely, but obviously the Action 4 is static. So yeah, it's just such a great setup, especially when you don't have anyone there to film you. And there's no lugging big cameras round, big lenses, big batteries, microphones, tripods, gimbals, because it's literally, like I said, an all-in-one setup there that fits in the wash bag. It comes, sorry, carry case, I need to keep getting that right, carry case it comes with. And yes, maybe the hard case that you put the Pocket 3 in is slightly annoying because it does leave marks on the side. I mean, mine is really marked up. Especially when the light is shining on it, you can see at the side. I kind of understand why it's quite a tight squeeze in the case, and yeah, I would probably prefer for it to be a tighter squeeze than a looser squeeze and for it to fall out, but still a little bit annoying that, yeah, every time you take it out the case, it kind of like marks the sides. And on the tracking side of things, you've obviously got Face Track, which is an amazing feature to have turned on, especially when you're doing walking shots like I do. It essentially is just doing everything for you, so you don't need to worry about making sure you're always in shot. The only issue I have with it though is it is slightly too responsive, in a sense that if your head just moves slightly to the side, the camera moves very fast and jittery with it, and when you're doing walking shots like I do a lot, watching it back as a viewer, it can start to look a little bit like, whoa, it's just a little bit too much. So what would be good is if we could tap into the settings and maybe change how fast or how slow it is and change how responsive it is. The ease of use of using the Pocket 3 is just so easy. If you've got little experience using a camera, you're going to have absolutely no issues when using it. The settings menu is laid out really nice. Everything you need is there, nothing you need is not. Well, apart from selfie flip mode. I don't know why that's there now. And if you watched my first ever video with the Pocket 3, my review video, you'll know what I mean. I shot the whole video in selfie flip mode. And let's just say you all put me in my place very quick and told me, yeah, don't shoot in that again. I just like the look of it, but I can totally understand now when I watched that video back why it threw people off and yeah, made everything look a little bit weird. But you could literally just turn this camera on and put it in auto mode and let it do its thing. It does such a great job in auto mode. Yes, there is a little exposure issue. Sometimes things are a little bit too bright and white, which you can help by adjusting the EV slightly, and you can even whack on a low number ND filter, which I have done before to help with things. I mean, things are looking very bright behind me. Today, I actually don't have any ND filter on it today, as you can probably let me off. I can't really be faffing around with all of that right now, but yeah, it does a really good job in auto mode. And most of my talking head shots, in fact all of my talking head shots that I do when using the Pocket 3 like this, are in auto mode. And one of the biggest questions I get in the comment section is, James, what have you done to the clips? Like, what color grading have you done? What settings have you used? Like, it literally gets asked on pretty much every video I've shot with the Pocket 3, and the simple answer to it is I've done absolutely nothing. All I've done is I've shot in auto mode, and that's how good auto mode is. But of course, if you wanted to dive into the deeper settings and adjust the manual settings, you have the option to do that. You've got the option to shoot in D-Log-M and all of that great stuff. But like I said, if you've got little experience, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Turn the camera on, put it in auto and press record. And then with a big camera or phone setup, if you're attaching it to a gimbal, you've got to do one of the most annoyingest things in the world to do, which is the bloody balancing. I absolutely hate doing it. Whereas with this, you turn it on and within 2 seconds, it does its little dance and you're good to go. Now, the gimbal is slightly annoying. Sometimes it does have a mind of its own. It likes to rotate facing upwards a lot of the time, and even when I recenter it, it still doesn't recenter exactly how I would expect it to. It still recenters with a slight slant up. And just in case it wasn't obvious already, this whole setup fits inside your pocket. And yes, when it's in the hard case and that's inside your pocket, yeah, it's a bit bulky, but mate, you try and put a gimbal or camera, well, gimbal and camera, not all camera, gimbal and camera inside your pocket and tell me if you've had any luck. Now, as you know, I'm in Lisbon, just in case you needed reminding and thought I was in London, and I know things are looking very bright behind me. Oh, need to be careful. It's raining really heavy. You can't let the Pocket 3 get wet. But yeah, look, I mean, it's very, very white. I know. It is. I just can't do anything right now about it. So let's just focus. Let's focus on something else. And it's my last day here today. But I haven't actually tried one of the, I need to get out of the way, as a bloody puddle. I haven't actually tried one of the famous pastries that you obviously, need to try whilst you're here. I can't remember what they're called. I think you might know if you know. It's like an eggy pastry type thing, like a custardy thing. So I'm on the hunt for one of them because I can't go back to London later without obviously having tried one. I actually haven't even been on one of those little trams. You know, the little baby cute little tram things. Hopefully we'll see one in a minute. I haven't seen one for a while actually, but I kind of visioned going on one of them as well. I actually visioned it being nice and sunny and being quite a nice little walk. It's actually not really turned out like that. So we are on a mission to find a pastry and to go on a tram. Not sure how that will turn out. This is the point of the video where I was going to actually spin the camera around so I could show you a little bit of Lisbon and then go through how amazing the image quality is. But unfortunately, This is not really the vision I had in mind when I was thinking about this earlier. When they did the promo video for it, they mentioned fast pixel focusing, and I thought, no, this is another thing, you know, that we say to put on the list of features and stuff, but mate, nah, it wasn't. I was wrong. It is fast. And again, I was going to test it out by putting it like down with the tripod down and me coming in shot, and then you could see how fast it focused, but I just can't do anything that I had planned to do. So maybe what we'll do is I'll stand here like this and I'll go down and then I'll go up. Did that work? How else can we do it? Hold on, let me hold the umbrella like this. Can you see it? Mate, this is ridiculous. Can you see it? Okay. Anyway, fast pixel focusing, it is very, very fast. But the only issue I have with the focusing is sometimes it's a little bit too responsive. And what I mean by that is sometimes I would like to be able to maybe just slow it down a little bit, you know, like you can in other cameras where you can just change the responsiveness. It would be good if we were able to, make some slight adjustments and, make it just a little bit slower and smoother, because when you're trying to create like a, wait, which way should we go? Maybe we go up here. I just don't know where we're going. Yeah, when you're trying to create a more cinematic feel to certain shots and stuff, the focusing, can be a little bit too fast. Okay, I think we might have what we're looking for. This looks like a kind of place that sells coffees and stuff like that. So let's have a look. Oh, I think I can see it. Look at it, there it is. That is what we're looking for. So I don't know what it's called, so maybe I'll just point to it when I ask. Where's the window? Hello. Can I get one of the pastry things? I don't know what it's called. I think. No, just one. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just one. Thank you. Okay, we've got our pastry. Oh, don't let it get rained on. God, I'm trying to cover everything with this umbrella. Oh, the problem is all of these seats are wet. Right, we made it. We made it with our pastry. So this is what I was looking for. I don't know what it's called. As you heard, I didn't really know what to say, but he knew what I meant. So this is the first time I'm trying this. Cheers. Oh, it's like. Speak when I finish. Sorry. I'm going to say it is slightly warm. Oh, bit messy, but that is good. That is good. Oh, I've got a bit on my lip. I don't want to waste any of it. Get it all in my mouth. If you've never had one, I could only describe it as custard in a pastry. Custard in a pastry, warm custard, lukewarm. Could be warmer. I don't know if you're supposed to have it warm or hot, but it would be good if it was a little bit warmer. Good, all gone. Great, so that has filled a nice little hole, and I've just plugged the battery handle into the Pocket 3 to give it a bit of a boost. The overall battery on the Pocket 3 is great. It lasts a decent amount of time, but I like to give it a bit of a boost, especially when I'm out shooting like this, so there's no risk of it completely running out. But with the battery handle, the issue I have is I like to record using an external mic, the DJI Mic 1, and for that to happen you need to have the receiver plugged in. And you can plug the receiver into the battery handle, which then connects to the Pocket 3. The issue is when the battery handle runs out of battery, the receiver is no longer connected to the Pocket 3, and I can't understand why that happens, because the little adapter that you get with the 1/4" screw hole at the bottom, you can plug the receiver into that and then plug that into the Pocket 3, and that has no power whatsoever and it's always connected. So why is it when the battery handle runs out of power and a receiver is plugged into it, it still is not connected to the Pocket 3? If you know the answer, then please let me know down below. But it's something that is slightly annoying, because there has been quite a few times where I've been waffling on and not realised the battery handle is dead. The receiver's still plugged into it and everything I'm saying is not being transmitted through the external mic to the Pocket 3. Now, don't get me started on the super fast charging. When I plug it in, I literally feel like I'm at a Tesla supercharger. It goes from like 20% to 80% in the space of minutes. I literally blink and it's done. And yes, a removable battery would be... Okay, this is too tight. It's getting stuck. The umbrella's getting stuck. It's too tight for the umbrella. I'm in this like... Yeah, I think we need to get out of here. Oh, there's someone coming. Okay, we're stuck. Oh no, they're not. They're going the other side. Right, let's get out. Okay, we're out. Where was I? Yes, a removable battery would be great. I would definitely have a few spare in my backpack. But for now, you know what? Hopefully in a future Pocket update like the Pocket 4, we may have a removable battery system. So for now, let's just focus on what we've got and look forward to hopefully what might come next. I'm looking for one of those little trams that they have here. Again, if you know, you know. I haven't been on one yet and I can't come all the way here and not go on the famous little tram. This is looking like a bus stop situation. Right, bingo, here we go. Here we go, look at this. Look at this. Question is, do they take card? Got to put the umbrella down. Put the umbrella down. How am I going to film? Right, this is... Do you take card? Card? No card. Okay, we're not going on. No card. No card. Right, umbrella back up. No card. Right, okay, so we're just going to have to look at it from the outside. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, it's another one. Goodbye. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It wasn't meant to be. We weren't meant to get on the tram today. Now, the great thing about this cute, small little setup is it doesn't attract hardly any attention, so filming in public is very easy. I mean, people are looking at me right now. I think I'm not helping myself though. I'm standing on this big platform. It's not a platform, it's a raised bit. I'm the only one here. I'm standing here with an umbrella and holding it out in front of me, so I am probably asking for attention right now, but usually it doesn't attract too much attention because of how small it is. So if you're new to vlogging, or if you don't want to attract too much attention in public when shooting, mate, this is going to be the one for you. I'll tell you what, let's walk down this street and see how much attention we attract with it. Now, I must say I have got it attached to a selfie stick, so it's a slightly larger setup, so this might not be a complete fair... okay, yeah, people are looking. We're walking past these people now. Can you see? Can you see? I think every one of them took a little glance. Yeah. Anyway, you know what I mean. It's a very, very small setup, so yeah, it's not going to attract, should we say, as much attention when you're filming in public as if you were walking around with, let's say, a big camera attached to a gimbal, or even not attached to a gimbal. Those big cameras, maybe with a microphone on top, still attract quite a lot of attention themselves. The quality of the screen and the size of the screen on the Pocket 3 is just mwah. And you know what's funny? I'll tell you what's funny. The Pocket 2. When I look at the Pocket 2 now, you know what I do? I laugh. I literally laugh. It's so funny, but it was so fine and good at the time when we were using it, but now compared to this, it's literally just funny. I think I put my thumb on the screen of the Pocket 2 at one point a couple of weeks ago, and it literally covered the screen, and it was only then I realised how ridiculously small it was. Remember us back in the day when you're out shooting, you're like this, you're trying to see if you've got the... oh no, the rain's picked up. We need to make sure we stay covered. It's really picked up. It's really picked up, so yeah, I'm gonna have to say it like this. Where was we? Yeah, screen size and screen quality on the Pocket 3, great. Screen size on the Pocket 2. And of course, the low light. James, you've left it to this point in the video to mention anything about the low light performance. You know what? There's just really nothing to say except bravo. Absolute. You know what? This deserves. You know what this deserves? Let's put the umbrella down. Put the camera like that. Deserves a clap. Low light. Absolutely fantastic. Let's not forget about some of the features built in, included in the Pocket 3 already, like the spin shot, time lapse, motion lapse, all of those kind of things usually would take quite long to create on other cameras. And of course, let's not forget about the glamorous glamour effects. Look how glamorous I am looking. Even in the rain, yeah? Even in the rain, this effect can make you look so glamorous like this. Look at this. It's chucking it down. But turn on glamour effects and it will never ever fail to make you look glamorous. I've also just realised that there was a big bit of hair sticking out of my hat for God knows how many shots. So apologies for the total mess that I am today, but I hope you can understand. It's a very tricky, I can't even speak, it's a very tricky shooting situation. So connecting to the Mimo app to adjust the glamour settings is great, but it's also not so great, mainly down to the fact that the Mimo app is an absolute nightmare to use. I don't know if loads of you have the same issue. If you do, please let me know, because it might make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, when connecting to the Mimo app, oh my God. So, you know what? I can't remember the last time I connected to it and it stayed connected or connected first time. If it does finally connect, you feel this like sense of like, yes, this achievement, and then suddenly it disconnects and tries reconnect again. It's just so unreliable. I hate using it. So I feel like they definitely need to spend some time fixing up the app and doing whatever it is they do in the background to make the whole experience better. So as you can see, I've had an absolute blast using it over the last few months. It's an amazing, amazing device, and I don't plan on putting it down anytime soon. So DJI, I'm gonna work on it. I don't know why it keeps going on as DJI, bravo, well done, thank you. And with that, I need to go and try and dry off before I get to the airport. I've got a flight to catch. I think I'm gonna need this umbrella when I land though, because it's snow. Look, it's blowing. No, oh. Okay, umbrella. Okay. Right, let's try again. What was I saying? Yeah, so I think I'm gonna need the umbrella back in London because it's snowing. It's snowing. We're not here, as in London, so yeah, I've got to get back now, head to the airport, and yeah, get back home. So yeah, you'll see me very soon, probably not anywhere sunny, but it will be the same situation like this. But at least I have my €20 umbrella.